This is something that affects all of us, right? We have to make money to pay for the things we need, and those prices are going up. So recently, yes, overall wages have been going up faster than inflation. But zoom out a few years, and the picture looks a little different. Bankrate used Labor Department data and went back to when inflation really took off during the pandemic. Here's what they found.
Since January 1st, 2021, prices are up about 20%, and then wages are up about 17%. So that little gap kind of signifies the pay cut that Americans feel like they're taking.
It's not quite as much of a gap as some people may feel like exists, but it's still a gap. When does that gap close?
If everything continues going along with inflation slowing, the job market and the economy maybe slowing too, but remaining relatively stable, wages are on pace to fully eclipse post-pandemic inflation by the second quarter of 2025. So what that means for consumers is just a little bit more time before that gap closes.
How does this all play into the Fed's decision to cut rates?
I would really say that this index really shows kind of what is at stake for the Fed as they decide, how much to cut interest rates. And if the Fed doesn't get policy right and ends up maybe slowing the economy more than it needs to, the job market is really that immediate place where Americans will feel an impact.
So there are a couple industries where wages have outpaced inflation. Since 2021, leisure and hospitality pay has gone up 23.7% compared to that 20% jump in prices. And accommodation and food services wages went up 23.3%. Now, on the flip side, the jobs that lost the most ground, education, those wages went up 13.6% compared to 20% price jumps, and construction went up 14.1%. Now, the Fed wraps up its two-day meeting today. We expect to see an interest rate cut, but it is unclear how aggressive the Fed is going to be. Some economists are projecting a quarter point. Others are saying they're going to be more aggressive, maybe a half point. So we'll see. That is expected to come out 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
So our time, 11 o'clock, and we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, everyone looking forward to that, right? Especially those who are looking to get into a home, housing market, what it's going to do with that as well.
Yeah.
So. Unless you're a saver. The people who are savers are the giant winners when
Yes.
interest rates are
Are up, absolutely. Thank you, Susan, for explaining that.